Hey everyone, Joseph Onesta here at Mind Power Pittsburgh, clinical hypnotist. Um, I just want to talk today about sublimated or swallowed stress and anxiety. You know, a lot of people, they're dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety in life right now. It's one of the reasons why many people recently just, with COVID, just quit their jobs and they reached a breaking point. Not surprising, by the way. But if you're, dealing with stress and anxiety in your life, it mounts up and you think you're handling it because you're swallowing it. You're not showing it. You're talking to yourself and telling, oh, well, this is life and things like that. But it doesn't exactly work that way. And I wanted to share an illustration that I often use with my clients, that of the capacity tank. Now, if you just imagine that your life has a certain capacity for stress and anxiety. Stress and anxiety are normal. They're meant to, in stressful situations or in anxious moments, meant to help us address, by changing even our physiology, changing how we're reacting to a situation. Somehow, though, in our society, we've just come to think of it as normal. So imagine that your life is a tank, like your gas tank or your toilet tank, and it's capable of holding a certain amount of stress. And in that tank is a float valve, like your gas tank or your toilet tank. And so when you are normal, your float valve is running right about here. And when you over relax or you relax a lot, your float valve, you're running on E as far as your stress tank goes. You're running on E, right? So, and then of course it comes back up. And then in stressful moments, you top off your tank. You top off your tank. And when topping off your tank becomes normal, because this is unpleasant, your mind body does an amazing thing. It doesn't push this down. It adjusts this up. So now you're feeling perfectly normal, but you are accommodating all of this stress and anxiety, all of it, and it feels fine. Okay, keep going, keep going. You keep ratcheting up until, well, some of the signs, of course, are that sensation of anxiety not going away when you tell it to, but also you might have difficulty sleeping, you might have digestive issues, you might be short-tempered. I mean, a lot of things are happening there. So, and insomnia is a big one. In fact, I've had clients who were so stressed out, swearing up and down, no, I'm not stressed at all. Who were laying awake at night, all night, not thinking about anything. Their mind isn't even racing. And what that is that their whole mind body is so wound up, so tight that they can't. When I was a kid, I had a manual alarm clock, and I wound it too tight. You can't imagine this because we don't have these things very much anymore. But I wound it too tight that the spring would not release. So I broke it. Unless I knew how to take it apart, I broke it. The wonderful thing about hypnotherapy is we know how to take the clock apart, and we could release the tension on that spring. Now, it doesn't happen like this. And in fact, because it has ratcheted up, what you need to do in between sessions is practice certain activities and certain strategies, which I'll gladly teach you, to lower. And when this becomes normal, your brain body is amazing. Brain body, it's going to lower this down. And then you keep going. You just keep going. Down. Down. And end up, you wind up being like this exceedingly relaxed person. People look at you and say, how? How could you be so calm? And you'll also begin to notice the stress and anxiety in other people. So in another video, perhaps I will teach you a couple of the strategies. But the thing is, you need to know that it's not going away. And in fact, whenever you talk to yourself, in your mind, that internal monologue, you're actually hypnotizing yourself to sublimate. And we don't want to do that. We want to produce or do activities that will reduce it. Now, some of the great healthy ones, of course, are play. I mean, you just go out and play. But too often we choose, for example, to drink or to, medical marijuana for anxiety and stress. Yeah, it'll work for a while, right? The pills will work. Your doctor will give you pills for anxiety and stress. But they work for a while, but the stress is still there. You just don't feel it. And so let's deal with it so that you become that relaxed person that you want to be. And people will just admire you. And you know what? You could teach them too. You could help them. And so, and that makes you feel really good when they come up to you and say, hey, you did this and I appreciate it. So again, Joseph Onesta, hypnosis practitioner at mindpowerpittsburgh.com if you want to find the website. And I hope this video has helped you. Feel free to like it. You can subscribe if you want to. I don't make a lot of videos. Maybe I will someday, but I just thought I'd share this because I want you to know. Anyway, have a great day.